Martin shave tests, and it's Wednesday, 3rd of December. I'd like to do a little simple honing, 1 stone honing on a razor which I picked up about a year ago and I've done nothing with. So this one, I've only just given it a light cleaning. This is by P. Elshaw, Sheffield, England. It's a perfectly nice razor. It's in pretty good condition. It's got a couple of little marks on the scales, but really, all in all, not a bad razor. Almost entirely mint, but the edge was rusty. So, been in the workshop, I've given it a light buff, but now of course the edge will be ruined. So, what we're going to do, and I've got a couple of other things to show as well. We're going to do a 1 stone hone, one of my favourite little coticles. So, first things first, I rather like to hold small stones in my hand rather than keeping them in their box. So, this coticule you've seen before, I've seen before, I rather like it. So dry off a slurry, first things first. What a strange little slurry stone, rather uneven. Anyway, get a slurry going. That's the first thing. Second thing is, we'll kill the edge. Not that there is much, but we'll kill it anyway. So, this isn't going to take long. I don't believe these days in taking a huge amount of time on anything. So, take the blade in question, draw it a couple of times, test it on the nail, and it's pretty dead. One more time for luck. Yeah, that's dead. However, it won't be for long. So we're going to use a 1 stone method, which is fairly thick. I hadn't bothered taping this little this little razor, for the simple reason it wasn't quite mint. So having a tiny little bit of polished hone wear won't do any harm on the spine. Already we're getting a reasonable colour. That's the most noticeable thing. That's the one thing I love about coticles. You start off with a very pale, almost perfectly white slurry, and before long, look at that. That's grey. That is steel being removed. Little garnets hidden inside the base layer of, for want of a better word, clay. Garnets are desperately sharp, hard little semi-precious stones.